Welcome, welcome, welcome back, family. Welcome to the Reiki Healing Hope Community, a place to heal, relax, be yourself, and be surrounded by those who want to see you blossom and or bloom. Blossom and or bloom. I am Jessica Sup. I'm a Reiki Master Teacher and Intuitive, and today we have a special healing session. It's making them ready to love you right. So if you're new to the community, welcome, babies. This is your nightly self-care routine, your daily self-care routine, your anytime self-care routine, whatever. Just allow us to be in your community and a part of your collective space. So if you're new, you get one kiss on the forenoggin. And for all of my returning babies, you get multiple kisses. Mama loves you. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. If you're new to the community, we start our session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It's just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a prayer. Okay, now today I'm cold again. So I will be wrapping myself up. So, you ready? Take a deep breath. Exhale, release. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Okay. So, let me see what I can do underneath this blanket because my arms is cold. I should have wore a long sleeve. I typically will wear like a sweatshirt. And I run hot most of the time. Like when I get in the bed and I fall asleep, I wake up, I'm always so hot. But I am freezing. And my mom came over here. She was like, why's your house so cold? I was like, I don't know. I think y'all seen that commercial where it's like, you're becoming your parent. I think that's what it is. Because I'm like, what this light bill looking like? Anyway. So, making them ready to love you right. So I want you to do right now is just start by taking 3 deep breaths. I want you to take them on your own. Begin your first breath, inhale, and just go through the flow of those deep breaths. What I want you to do in this moment is to clear out any negative connections that are no longer serving you, that are no longer working for you. That means when we are working on another person to make them ready to receive you, you have to understand that you are being worked on as well. It makes more sense to work on you than it is to work on another person. But we live in a world where everything is externalized. Everything is outside of us. But the secret to most things is inside of us. So we're going to work at the same time in both ends. Like, we're going to work on them, we're going to work on you, and just balance out. And give me 2 more seconds underneath this blanket. Let me rub my arms, and I'm good to go. Oh, okay. Let me just do it like this. Cheat code. So just breathe here. Breathe here. Relax into this. Just relax into this. Now, somewhere out there, they're feeling the same way, wanting to be open to you, wanting to know you, wanting to treat you right, wanting to get to know you in a new way. Whatever that is, just relax here and just inhaling and exhaling and releasing. Clearing out any communication that no longer works. Clearing out any old love habits and cycles that no longer work. Letting it go. Redeveloping and redefining your life as they redevelop and redefine their life as well. Approaching love in a totally new way. In a way that brings true happiness, fulfillment, and authentic satisfaction. A love that you can depend on, that you can count on and be counted on. A love that defies time. I want to say logic, but I don't know. Because then y'all stay in these struggle relationships, and I'm like, y'all took that logic thing way too far. Someone said, let's say, defies other people's expectations, okay? We're just working with yours and theirs. And just, I don't mean to make fun of the struggle loves, y'all. Everybody been in a struggle love from from a time or two in their life. So don't worry about me. I am laughing with you if you in a struggle love. And the only reason why I say that is because it's so clear. Even if you knee deep in a relationship that's not working out, literally, if you just say, no, I'm not going to do this anymore, and leave. Now, mind you, when you leave, that's when people try harder. And so it might work out for you. But if you just clear all that out, you will attract the right love you're looking for. Again, when you make a decision to say like, oh, I don't want this anymore in my life, you're like, I'm going to leave. That's when a person wants to try. So they might surprise you. So if you really enjoy a good struggle love from time to time, and you're like, look, I'm ready to bounce, this is not working, they may, redefine, or maybe you're in that situation where you're like, oh, I don't know what I want, blah, 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 blah. At this point, I'm going to get straight to the point, okay? If it causes confusion, if you're like, oh, don't waste your time, let it go. Also, have enough respect for another person not to waste their time. When you meet people, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So you don't have to put all of the responsibility that whoever you're with in the moment, interested or talking to, has to be your forever person. It's nice if it is, but if it doesn't feel right, if they don't show up for you when you need them to, if y'all don't have the type of dynamic where you can rely on each other, do they take care of you when you're sick? Or on the reverse, are they always giving to you, but they're not necessarily the person you want? So you find yourself maybe not giving to them, but you feel like, oh, well, this is a great person. Let me force myself to like this person. Regardless of what it is, you have to be very clear about what you want, and you have to say no to what isn't working. Free that person. And I like to kind of take my time here because there's a lot of relationships that continue to go on where people won't do that. And I would say a small percentage of them get better. And I feel like majority of them are not. But people are so afraid. They're afraid to be alone. They're afraid they're not going to find someone else. I think a worse fear is that that person will go and be excellent to someone else, which is true. That's what I think people don't quite understand. That's 100% true. The fear is true. They will be excellent to someone else. And the reason why is it's much easier to treat a new person in a new dynamic than to treat someone you know in a new way. It's just hard. It's hard, and you can struggle love it as much as you want to get to the other side, and say that it was totally worth it. But for those who choose a peaceful path, maybe not that. And the reason why I say that is, especially for, I'm going to be honest, especially for women, the quickest way to derail your dreams and your goals and your passion and your movement is to get caught up in some relationship drama, because we live in a society that does not structure women to have the access to life mobility as well as healthy relationship standards and dynamics. And the reason why I'm saying that is you should choose the relationship that works best for you. You should challenge why. I'm not saying this is you who's in the struggle love, but you might know somebody that knows something about it. You should challenge the notion of being in a struggle love. The reason being is I strongly feel that struggle love is a part of a systemic structure in order to keep women wherever we're at, in order to preoccupy us with some stuff that don't make sense at all. Instead of looking for equal partnerships, instead of looking for healthy partnerships, maintaining that hegemonic energy when it comes to women and gender and things like that. And to that I say, I scoff. No. You deserve to feel love. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to embody love, the fullest experience of love. So I don't care what kind of relationship you got right now. If you do got one or if you don't got one, if it's not working out, say no. And take this moment to check in with yourself. Literally park yourself in front of a mirror and start asking yourself these questions. What do you want? What do you need me to go get for you? I promise I will go get what you need. I have the courage to bring the love into our life that we need. I will no longer settle for underwhelming love. I will no longer be engaged in underwhelming love. I will no longer be that. I will free anybody that is not the right person for me as well. All of that is the type of energy I'm talking about connecting to. But you have to have, cover myself up, my arm getting cold again. But you have to have the courage to do it. You have to have the courage to do it. Now I will say one little asterisk, and that is, don't blow a situation out of proportion. If all you need to do is just communicate what you need to your partner, go do that. Don't run away from a relationship because you got fear of commitment. If that's all you need to do is just communicate what you need, communicate what you need. But when I talk about a struggle love, I'm talking about, cheating, misbehaving, abusive things. That's what I'm talking about. If you just need to communicate what you need out of a relationship, that's something different. That's communication. Just go say what you need, especially if the person is nice, you care for them, but there's something that you need to work through or something. That's different. So don't get it confused. If you're afraid of commitment and you heard this and you're like, yes, this sounds like a plan. Maybe really think it through. If you're not afraid of commitment, maybe you should sit and reflect a little bit. Make sure you're where you need to be. Regardless, babies, it's going to be okay. You get to attract that love in your life. I'm going to give you a little snippet, little side story. I felt like for a long time I was in these love dynamics in which I felt like I was giving so much emotionally. And when I got out of a very long-term relationship and got back into dating and was dating this woman I really liked, blah, 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 right? What I noticed about her was she was better than where the woman I was with before, but at the same time, it was the same dynamic. And it's so interesting how the universe works, because I knew in that moment, I was like, look, man, I got tripped up before. I'm not about to get tripped up again. Ha ha. So when it reappeared, it was almost like, well, I could technically tolerate this better than what I was dealing with before. But I really thought about it. And I just felt like, no, I have to break this. And for someone I didn't know that long, it was tough breaking the cycle. It felt painful. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't feel this deep for this person. Why does this feel so painful? And I realized that breaking the cycle, regardless of who that person was next to me, was going to be uncomfortable. And I had seen before, especially when I was younger, that I had convinced myself with those moments that I wanted to break the cycle and I couldn't. I had convinced myself that I had some deep love for this person. That's why I'm too afraid to, break the cycle. No, it was self-work. It was self-worth. It was breaking that within me. And it's interesting because the moment I broke it, I felt this fear, this first fear of, something irrational is supposed to happen. I don't know. And then once that irrational thing never happened, I felt a sense of peace and clarity that I never noticed before. And it wasn't just about, hey, I don't want to be with you. It wasn't that at all, That's not the important part. The important part was more of, hey, universe, source, God, whatever you want to call what's out here. Hey, God. Hey, Jessica. We're not going to do this no more. So we release this with peace and we moving on. After that, the rest was history. Your girl is very happy in life. But it took a lot of struggling. So, when I make fun of the struggle love, it is not to it's to bring awareness, because people think they're in those great ups and down relationships. But we live in a different time. You got to think about previous eras of your parents and your grandparents and your great-grandparents. They were forced to stay together. They were forced to tolerate cheating. They were forced to tolerate abuse. They were forced to tolerate neglect. Sometimes they just had arrangements, relationships that just turn into roommates. That was their norm. That is not your norm. In this day and age, you do not have to. If I'm gonna live with a roommate, let them actually be my friend that I like to be around all the time, Well, anyway, babies, I hope you enjoyed this session today, and I hope this just kind of made you giggle a little bit and eased your mind. Well, if no one has said it, let me go ahead and say it. I love you, but make sure you love yourself each and every day. If you would like more love work, we have the Love Magnet program happening on the My People community. So, y'all, I created this free membership for you all. And this month, we're running the love program. Next month, we're going to have Saturn in Pisces for everybody, and especially those who are going into their first Saturn return in Pisces. Ooh, child. I got what you need. And we're going to keep on going from there. I'm so excited for this community. What really prompted me was I got so tired of this algorithm mess and the whole, I put something out there and then people are telling me, well, I haven't seen that yet. I didn't. No. You will get these daily notifications of whatever program we're working on. And we have, beautiful chat going on and just a lot of community and collective energy. So you never feel alone. You feel supported. I think that's what it's all about. So see you over there. It is called the My People community. And click the link because I explain why it's called My People. And for those who are OG in the community that know why it is My People, you got the insider. But if not, you can read more about it. So until next time, y'all, bye.